My name is Alma Carrillo. I'm the current executive director for Buffalo Art Studio. I have been there only for just over 3 months. Before that, I was my other work in nonprofit, more public humanities kind of work was in Providence, Rhode Island. I was working for the studio. I was the program director there for over 5 years. And before that, I was in the public humanities program. I actually was very interested in the arts from a young age. I just like to doodle and to draw. But being an immigrant, the arts was never an option for me, like career option. And that was never encouraged at school, and it was never encouraged by my family or anybody that I knew. The the change started happening when I went to undergrad and met other artists who were, had participated in the 60s. Malaquillas Montoya was one of my professors. He was big in the 60s movement and continued to be very active in terms of fighting for social justice through his artwork. And I also met collectors who were Latinos, Chicanos. So that was I think that was a turning point for me to know that there were people who were like me, that even if I don't consider myself Chicana, I am Mexicana. That they looked like me, they sounded more like me, and they were doing great work, and that was really exciting. Another turning point for me was after I finished my undergraduate degree. I had a lot of friends in Austin. I was living in Austin who were artists, and their artwork did not really fit either within the aesthetic of ethnic art, because they were kind of pushed away by some of the cultural institutions that were doing Chicano or Mexican American art because their work was not ethnic enough. And they were pushed away also by mainstream institutions that were saying to them, your artwork is too ethnic. So they were kind of stuck in the middle, and they were trying to make opportunities for themselves. And it started to make me think about, where does everybody else fit in? They're all the spaces that exist, these museums, these galleries. Who are they really catering to, and why? And, why do we have these different institutions, community spaces, and what is the difference between those and the spaces where, these artists are trying to make a name for themselves so they can sell their artwork and make a living? A lot has to do with access. The organization is actually located next to a neighborhood that needs a lot of support in terms of providing services. So there's an opportunity for us to reach to a community, and we need to figure out ways of linking that. How do we reach that with them and with other people within Buffalo and within Western New York that will come and see Buffalo Art Studios as their space? And I am pushing that agenda forward by not just inviting people to come, but actually going to different spaces. We are sort of site specific because we have 34 artists, between 34 and 35 artists who are resident artists, meaning that they have spaces that they rent from us. So part of the allure of our space is that people can come and see artists working within the spaces and see the work creation and actually speak to the artists. And we have gallery spaces where people can come and see our artwork for free. And, we have solo shows and group shows that change at least every 2 months. And then we have classes where people can take classes, and we have classes at affordable prices, meaning affordable because we are kind of taking some of the costs, subsidizing those classes. And some of our programs, especially for youth, are free because we offer them scholarships if you receive free or reduced lunch. So we are offering access through education programs, through being able to access art and just enjoy it and enjoy the space, for artists to exhibit their work, to do their work, and also to showcase their work. What I found successful for me within public humanities is really listen, really do your homework before meeting with anybody, because you need to be able to speak to somebody, because I work with different ages and socioeconomic levels and levels of education, I have to, in knowledge of the arts as well, or knowledge of different, any type of topics,